Namaste. I'm Samiksha Manukumar, a student of Prakash Performing Arts Trust, Mysore. With an immense pleasure, here we present you a platform to learn Carnatic classical flute artistry virtually. At the beginning, I'll brief you about the different kinds of flutes that are used in India. One is North Indian bamboo flutes called bansuri, and the other is South Indian bamboo flutes called venu. There are two types of Carnatic flutes made by the different bamboos, namely Assam bamboo and the South Indian bamboo. Both the flutes differ in their appearance. In the flutes made up of South Indian bamboo, one end of the flute has a natural note and the other end is kept open. Whereas in the flutes made up of Assam bamboo, one end of the flute is inserted with a cork which helps to balance the octaves, and the other end is kept open. In the due course, we'll be using the flutes manufactured by the Poonam Flutes, Delhi, a company which makes the Carnatic flutes using Assam bamboo. Flute, which we use to teach Carnatic music, has 8+1 holes, where the upper hole is called air hole, which is used to blow the flute, and these are the holes for the fingering, which is 8 in number, but commonly the 8th hole is not used. Now, let's technically see how to hold the flute. Consider the 7 holes. We use tip of index, middle, and ring finger of the left hand to cover the first, second, and third hole, and the middle part of the index, middle, and ring finger of the right hand to cover 4th, 5th, and 6th hole, and the tip of the right hand little finger to cover the 7th hole. South Indian flautists most commonly use cross-fingering technique of holding the flutes. In this technique, the proximal part of the index finger of the left hand is rested on the flute from the front, and the left hand thumb finger is rested back. The little finger of the right hand is used to cover the 7th hole, and the right hand thumb finger is rested below the 4th hole. This is the technique which most of the Carnatic flautists follow to hold the flute. Keep in mind, always use the tip of the fingers of left hand, middle part of the fingers of right hand, and the tip of the little finger of the right hand. Now, let us see how to blow the flute. Initially, few might find it difficult, but few of them get it with an ease. We have to cover 1/4 of the air hole by our lip so that the air passes through the air hole and produces the sound. For this, we have to expand our lower lip and place the flute on the middle part of the lip so that the 1/4 of the air hole is covered. Keep in mind, never make your mouth like a balloon. Always accumulate the air inside your mouth and release the air slowly so that the air goes perfectly through the flute. So here it is. Now that you got to know how to blow the flute, let's move to the next lesson where you'll learn how to play the Saptaswaras Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni in Mayamalavagaula Raga. Sa. To play Sa, cover first and second hole using the left hand and the 7th hole using the little finger of right hand. Re. To play Re, cover first and second hole, but the second hole should be half covered, and the 7th hole should be covered using the little finger of right hand. Ga. To play Ga, cover the 7th hole using the little finger of right hand. Ma. To play Ma, cover second and third hole using the left hand and the fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh hole using the right hand. Ma. Pa. To play Pa, cover first, second and third hole using the left hand and fourth and fifth hole using the right hand. Da. To play Da, cover first, second and third hole using the left hand and fourth and fifth hole using the right hand, but the fifth hole should be half covered. Ni. To play Ni, cover first, second and third hole, but the third hole should be half covered and seventh hole should be covered using the little finger of the right hand. The higher octave Sa. To play the higher octave Sa, keep the fingering same as it was in middle octave, but blow the flute with little more strength. Now that you got to know how to play the Saptaswaras, let us once play them in ascending and descending order. I hope this video will be useful. Keep practicing. Namaste.